What's going on, everybody? It's Ashton, your coach of the Winnipeg Jet Punches, and today I'm excited to bring you back yet another Pokemon Draft League content video. This, of course, being the URDDL. It is Season 7 in the 4th week of the season, and we're up against none other than, I really hope I don't mispronounce this name, S. He's coach of the Boraku Baltoys, and I hope he can give me some insight in the comments after this video goes up, whether or not I actually pronounce his name properly or not. So, yeah, just to kind of preemptively apologize for that there. Sorry, I was hovering over Armrouge because I made like a last second change there to that set, so just forgo that for a second, or ignore that. But anyway, yeah, this matchup, very scary. Honestly, it's going to be a matchup of who has the better hyper offense, because that's kind of what we're up against this week. So to give you guys a little bit of a look as to how the playoff picture looks, I know it's kind of early in the season where there's 8 weeks, and we have only played 3 battles up until this point. We're currently sitting at a 3-0, and 3-0 and a plus 12 differential, I believe. That's not here. I'm gonna look back here. Yeah, 3-0 plus 12 differential. Our opponent here is sitting at a 1-win, 2-loss record, -1, and they only narrowly lost a couple of their during the couple of losses that they ended up getting. So this is not going to be an easy week. Just going to say that right now. It's a very tricky matchup to navigate offensively, and yeah, you're going to see it here as we dive into the team builder that I had a bit of a tricky time trying to decide what to bring. So yeah, to give you guys an idea of what my opponent has access to, my opponent has access to a very scary, what I call a hyper offensive team of Indeedee Female, Mega Alakazam, Hawlucha, Ogerpon, Poltegeist, which is just Terra Captain, Metagross, Quillfish Hisui, Swampert, Rabombi, Gallade, Drampa, and Charizard. So a bit of a couple interesting pieces on their own, but then you will have the very big elephant in the room of the Psychic Terrain abusers. So yeah, we're gonna have to really tailor this week's prep against Psychic Terrain and making sure that nothing can abuse that, especially the Hawlucha. I feel like Hawlucha just absolutely tears our team apart in team preview. So yeah, I'm not looking forward to facing this team, and I don't know, I'm not really sure how I feel, but I'm starting to lean towards accepting the fact that this might be our first loss of the season, because it's really just a tricky matchup for us. I don't know if we have the ability to out offense that kind of offense, so we're just gonna do our best. But yeah, to kick things off, we decided to start our team builder with a Iron Boulder, booster energy, 3 attacks, and protect. Basically what this allows us to do is it allows us to get some sort of sway and initiative should my opponent have us in like kind of like the offensive blender. We can throw something off with a speed boosting Iron Boulder and Mighty Cleave combination in order to make it so that we can guarantee get damage off on something and avoid kind of getting swallowed up whole by the Psychic Terrain abusers. But that's kind of the thinking behind this. We have just enough speed to make it so that we can outspeed literally everything on his team, barring any Scarf users that might outspeed it. I don't think actually there is any, so forget that I said that. But I think the only things that can outspeed this Pokemon are the Hawlucha, and I think we have enough speed to outspeed the Poltegeist if it's modest at +2 speed. So that's kind of important to note there. I'll have to look back to see if we actually might outspeed the Poltegeist with timid nature. I'm not too sure. I doubt it, but we'll see. But yeah, basically kind of I had some ideas for this moveset. I wasn't sure whether or not I wanted to bring Psycho Cut or not, and rather bring Swords Dance or something like that. That's the only change I could really see happening for this team as it stands, but yeah, it's just kind of tricky. I might swap out Psycho for Swords Dance, but I kind of just wanted to have something that guaranteed like O-code the Hawlucha, so that's kind of the thinking behind that. Now we're gonna bring one of our lead option Pokemon. It's the Jirachi. It's gonna be Scarf with U-turn and Iron Head's and How About to Follow Me. Basically what this does for us is it guaranteed outspeeds the Alakazam with the speed investment that we have, and basically it kind of threatens it threatens multiple opportunities for my opponent to lead, because if Psychic Terrain's in the field, he's not going to have a Fake Out user, so we're going to be able to outspeed guaranteed anything that my opponent decides to lead, Choice Scarf, assuming he doesn't have Choice Scarf of his own like I said before. And then Ironhead, Serene Grace he has to respect pretty hard there, so I don't know if he expects Scarf Jirachi in this matchup. I don't know if he expects Scarf Jirachi at all, given the fact that typically when Jirachi's seen in doubles, it's going to be a follow me full-on support Pokemon for the most part. So what I like about Jirachi is the fact that it can be run in multiple different modes, and so it's good for matchups like this where your opponent might be expecting one thing, but you actually have the ability to make use of something else in a very strong way as well. So yeah, we're gonna see if we can't make some waves with Scarf Jirachi. Then we're bringing Armarouge. It's going to be Assault Vest, so basically it's there to kind of bait in things that might be able to check it and just get a big hit, a big lump of damage off with either Armor Cannon or Expanding Force and Psychic Drain. Lava Plume, of course, is going to be there for that that team pairing with Daxbun, which I will allude to will be on our team as you continue to watch this. But yeah, Energy Ball is basically just there to hit the Swampert. Otherwise, it's pretty standard set. We have enough speed to make it so that at +2 we can outspeed a timid Mega Alakazam. So yeah, if we can make use of weak armor, that's gonna be nice. And yeah, we're gonna see if Armarouge can put in some work for this week with Assault Vest. We're gonna be bringing a Terra Steel Choice Scarf Regidrago to round out the second half of our team here. It's gonna be a timid nature again to make sure that we outspeed certain key members of my opponent's team. I think the only things that can potentially be Scarf that could outspeed Regidrago are the Ogerpon and, well, I guess Rabambi at +1, and I wanted to make sure that we could outspeed the Gallade if it was Adamant Nature, if it was Scarfed, because I think there's a fair chance they could potentially bring that too. But yeah, we're gonna see if we can't take advantage of the Psychic Terrain abuse by running a Terra type that allows us to one, hit the Rabambi at least in some way, and two, resist that Steel type stab that a lot of his abusers are going to be going for. So that was the thinking behind this. I was really tempted to run Terra Dragon this week just to make it so that we're putting that even greater amount of pressure. But I feel like S is smart enough to realize that Regidrago has been performing very, very well on my team so far, so he might expect me to bring Terra Dragon Regidrago and prep accordingly. So I basically, what I'm alluding to is I'm fearing of a Terra Fairy Poltergeist, or at the very least Rabambi coming this week. So yeah, I just want to make sure that I have the tools necessary in order to check everything in my opponent's team, regardless of how good something looks on paper. So yeah, Earth Power is kind of nice there for additional coverage too, just make it so that I don't have nothing to hit the Metagross. Because right now I'm struggling to hit the Metagross with a lot of my team members, so that's what I was finding a lot of in this team builder, was that Pokemon like Metagross and Swampert were very hard to bring coverage for, and I had to bring certain team members in order to even have an option for them. So yeah, Regidrago's moveset is one of those examples of me just really crunching to find coverage for things. And Scolopede's going to be coming for the first time this season. I don't know if Scolopede's the best choice for this this matchup necessarily. I really just wanted to bring it, and it seemed like an option. It was a possibility, and I have to say I'm not too confident in how I'm going to be able to use this Pokemon. I have to bring it in at exactly the right moment in order for it to have some sort of effect. The utility is still really nice, I will say, in order to prevent the Hawlucha from switching in potentially while Psychic trains up. So we're going to see if we can't make use of that. It's also going to give us another coverage move to hit something like a Terra Fairy, Poltergeist, or the Rabambi. And yeah, otherwise Rockside Megahorn just hits everything at the very minimum neutrally, at the very least, I should say. And then Adamant Nature is going to be nice for making sure that we have a chance of 2-hit KOing certain things, such as like a Fizz, Def, and DD, and yeah, just stuff like that in general. And, yeah, something that I'm really struggling with the set is that I don't have a slot for Swords Dance, because if I want to make sure that I can outspeed Alakazam or Ogerpon with the investment that I have in speed, I need Protect. Like, I just need it. And it feels like to me, in my mind, everything else has really good utility. Like, Rock Slide could be the most expendable move. I just wanted to make sure that I had, you know, something. I don't know. Like, it's another one of those It's another one of those iron boulder situations where I don't know if I necessarily need a certain move, like a coverage move. You might see that switch too. We're having a battle a little bit later today. Yeah, just be wary that certain moves on my Pokemon, such as the Scolipede and the Iron Boulder, might be a little bit more, maybe changed up before the battle starts. So yeah, just keep that in mind. And to round things off, we're going to be bringing Darkspun for the second time. I really liked how it did in our first week in terms of the matchup. It only ended up getting 1 kill for us, but I think given certain scenarios, I could have gotten a lot more for us. So we're going to see if we can't put Darkspun to use here with Body Press, the Wish Protect option, and Snarl. I was really debating bringing Play Rough in the place of Snarl in this matchup just because of that Hawlucha, making sure that it had a guaranteed way of two-shotting the thing. So and again, another thing that you might see us, might end up seeing us switch around, but I do think we have an okay amount of prep for Hawlucha. It's just, I'm super worried about the Umberta boost, and if it gets a Sword Stance, whether or not I'll have a emergency check for it. So Darkspun, if I brought Play Rough, would be a nice option. That's kind of what I'm running through my mind right now, is whether or not Darkspun should have the emergency button. So yeah, again, another option where you might see the moveset change up a bit, and as alluded to before, it's going to be nice with Well-Baked Body, getting boosts off of Armarouge's Lava Plume, and getting that defense boost. So yeah, Body Press should do pretty well into our opponent, as well as my opponent's only real resist to Body Press are Rabombi and Dragonite. I don't necessarily count Alakazam because I'm fairly certain after a +2 or +4, I'm able to two-shot that. And the utility of Snarl is going to be nice for that Pokemon in particular as well. So yeah, I'm really liking the matchup with Darkspun here. So we're going to see if we can't make some waves with that combination, but that's going to be the team here. Again, I'm very, very worried about the matchup. So please forgive me if I am missing something in prep, or end up handing the Winnipeg Jet Punches their first loss of the season. I'm very worried. S has a very strong team, but please stay with us regardless, because it should be a very interesting battle and it should be happening soon. So yeah, thank you all for watching the team builder, and be sure to stick around for the battle. All right, see you there. All right, I guess it is that time. We're gonna see if we can't get a hold of us here for a week 4 battle. Bit nervous for this one. Yeah, it's just a very scary matchup. Having to deal with so many things that can abuse Psychic Terrain. And stuff like Indeedee and Hawlucha can be run so many different threatening ways. I'm also very threatened by the potential that Ogerpon might come, even though I don't really think it has a great matchup into me. But given what I have, I'm a little bit worried about him bringing it. Yeah, Mega Alakazam, obviously a huge threat too. Connect. I did make one change worth noting that I was talking about in my team builder. I swapped Rock Slide off of Scolipede for Sword Stance, so it's just going to be Sword Stance with Mega Horn and Steel Roller as my 2 attacks. We're going to see if that bites us in the butt here or not. You know, hopefully it doesn't bring in the Charizard or anything like that, but or no Psychic Terrain. That would be kind of baffling. Okay, so we do see Psychic Terrain. Swampert and Glade are here, which I wasn't prepared for to see. No worries. Alright, let's see if we can't get the bot in. Okay. Yeah, what did he not bring? Ogerpon. No, Ogerpon's good. I think he basically brought everything that he thought we would. That I thought he would. Rap good. Yeah, I'm super nervous if you can't tell. He did not bring Poltegeist, which I definitely thought. Oh, he has no dragon immunity. Okay. That's important to note. So I think our lead stays the same. Jirachi, Regidrago, C and DD, Swampert lead. Okay, interesting. Okay. I think here we just U-turn on the Indeedee and Dragon Energy and not Terra, just in the instance that Swampert's out. How much is Regidrago's? How much is its Fist if it does that much? I could two-shot with Dragon Energy here. Doesn't do too much to us. I think I'm gonna U-turn and Dragon Energy here. Don't mind that. There should be a kill on Indeedee if he stays in. I would like to get Psychic Train off the field before Hawlucha comes in. So I need to find a time to get in Scolipede. It's gonna be a little bit tricky against the team that he brought. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see how this goes. I don't really have a good Steel Roller target other than Alakazam or Indeedee. I guess the Gallade, but I don't know if I want to be staying in on any of those. Okay, U-turn. Now, what do I want to switch in? Here's the big question. I could potentially go into Scolipede here. Because I don't think he... Yeah, we'll go to Scolipede here. Okay, and we do about have to... No Scarf's kind of stuck. That crit also could be a little bit annoying for us here. We don't get the speed boost that turn, testing. I think here we'll protect and then Terra Dragon Energy. Might be a bad play. They should potentially live a psychic move. Speed boost off us, which kind of sucks. Okay. Ah, right. I forgot about that. I forgot about that. Whoops. I think he knows that I forgot about that. I need it. I'm still intact. Now the question is, do I want to kill Mega Alakazam or get rid of... I think I'm Mega Horn the Alakazam and sack this. Yeah, I'll Dragon Pulse the Swampert. That's a shame. That is a shame. That is a lot of damage. I mean, I know I'm a Scolipede, but still. Metagross is in. Yeah, this is kind of not going well, if I have to be honest here. I don't think... See, the thing is, I think I have to protect. And then... let this die. That's the thing. does Metagross do? Sword Stance? Agility? Yeah. Okay, this is becoming a little bit of a problem. So here what we could do is go into so Metagross is agility up, so let's just make sure that we know what we're dealing with in terms of speed. Say he's max speed. Jolly. Let's do something like this. He's agility up. Let's to hit that. If he's adamant and we have Iron Boulder and speed boost, we get more. If he's jolly, still get more. Okay, so that's kind of nice to know. Would Mega Horn plus it might kill? It's not likely, but maybe I yeah, I'm kind of stuck a little bit, aren't I? I could also try to try to go into Armor Rouge here as well. How much is Metagross doing with knockoff to my Armor Rouge? Kill. We go into that. And maybe I'll Mega Horn. That. That's fine. Shouldn't die. Yeah, okay, nice. I get the weak armor boost. Metagross is gone, that's good. We have no Psychic Terrain left, so that's kind of nice too. Now, part of me wants to go into Jirachi here. And maybe I will Iron Head into Blade and Armor Cannon the Alakazam. Is that the play? Jirachi to Glade. I have to get kind of lucky with some flinches, I feel. Yeah, I'm gonna Iron Head Glade. All Armor Cannon Alakazam, see what happens. More speed. Yeah, speed boost Alakazam, like him tracing speed boost was not something I thought of, not gonna lie. This will deem Daxmon a little bit useless, unfortunately, but could see some utility for it. Okay, so Swampert gonna be gone. It's interesting that I swapped out the Alakazam. We need a flinch here. Yeah, cool. So he might be Scarf Glade, just given how he stayed in. Yeah, I don't really know what his play is here. So I'm gonna try this. Die. Glade's gonna die though. And Alakazam, what are you gonna do here? Okay, you're gonna knock out my... It's fine. So here, I think we will just go into Iron Boulder. We're gonna Iron Head and Psycho Cut it, I think. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. I don't think I'm at risk of dying. Or I could Iron Head Hawlucha and Mighty Cleave Alakazam. I actually kind of like that better. Yeah, nice. Yeah, now he learns about Mighty Cleave. And we need a flinch here. Beautiful. Alright. Wow, this was a cheesy match. Yeah, that's kind of what we need to win this game, which is crazy. Lots of speed in this battle. But GG to ES, we're gonna go on and be 4-0 in the regular season. I haven't been able to say that in a little while, so I'm very happy to be able to say that. But yeah, we're gonna turn our sights to the latter half of the regular season, where I believe next week we face Jax and the Louisville Chadots. He's got a very threatening team there, so be on the lookout for that. But yeah, that's gonna be it for week 4. Thank you all so much for watching and for your support of my battles, and I'll catch you for the next one. All right, bye-bye.